So today I'm visiting Southwell. So welcome to New Camping Man, and this is where I grew up most of my time. So today's intro, a tour of Southwell and its area, around its area, and a little bit of history, a bit of a talk about my part in Southwell, as well as the tour, or a little tour of Southwell anyway. Hope you enjoy it. The tour of Southwell and its area and my part. I'm now in Maythorn, which is just like a little hamlet near Southwell. So it's changed a lot since I was a child. And I remember walking up that path from the Southwell Trail into Maythorn to go to my mate's house, which is over that. Now I'm doing a history video alongside this, and I'll talk about that house as well. Okay, but there seems to be a campsite here, and also there seems to be like a fishing lake with an award-winning cafe, which is unusual. I didn't know that. So a camping place in Southwell, if you want to, well, in this case Maythorn, there's Southwell, if you want to come there. Lake at Maythorn, that's where we are now. Maythorn near Southwell. Up to my old mate's house now. The old silk mill. So we're having a nice walk back from Maythorn there. So on the way back, and this whole area's really pretty, right in the middle of the countryside. And then most of us as an army cadet, I used to come up here. I was in the army cadets, I used to come up here, and we used to do a lot of field craft in this area. Good times. So this little thing, or long thing, whatever, is edible. It's a sticky plant and it sticks on you. Well, we used to stick it on each other's backs, and we used to walk past places and it stick all over the place. And that's probably how it gets reproduces, actually, to be honest. Sticks on the ground and starts growing again. So I would cook it up and the like. It's got a name. I don't know what the name is exactly, and somebody probably will know in the wild camping community, but that's an edible plant. So if you see these sticky plants somewhere around, and around Southwell area, they're in abundance. Fantastic. Andy. Currently, there's a sweet spot for jumping off this bridge. Now, the way I say that, some nutjob friend of mine decided it was a good idea years ago to stand on this bridge and jump in that water. I can't really fault him, I suppose, but there's only a sweet spot. He wanted to always encourage me to do it, but know he might look and break my neck. So if you want to have a go at that, that's, you know, it's up to you. But I dare say there's probably some good area on that bridge where you can jump into that water. But I'm not doing it today, and I didn't do it when I was younger either. Give it a miss. Sorry. Thank you. No. Now then all. Right. So what we are now is we're outside an old pub. Got a lot of history with myself. So my granddad used to come in here, and they live not far away from here. Okay. And if you look over there, going that way, you're heading towards the race course, which is in classes in Southwell, but it's actually at Rolleston. Okay, and we go up that way, we're heading towards Fiskerton, or we used to call it Fisco when we were younger, Fisco. So there we are, number 59. Maybe just a building to you, but this is where my grandma used to live. And next door, my grandma and granddad, and next door here, okay, was my auntie. My auntie used to live there, and not far away from the pub. So you can even say back then the pub with Cold Jerk was already in the family. Mister, stop. Stop, mister. Where's your pass? Where's your pass? Shooting me guns. Get down on the floor. Get down, get down. Get down now. Robin Hood, riding through the glen. Get your swords out. Let's have a fight. So what was that all about? Well, this little lane here, Shady Lane, is where I grew up. And I used to play, when I was about five years old, used to play soldiers. Used to be an ally, and you had the Germans, pretending it was the Second World War, as well as being Robin Hood, walking up with my bow and arrow, and also my swords. I used to make wooden swords and that nature. And this is where the magic happened. Number 1, Eastthorpe. Okay? Number 1, Eastthorpe. I remember living at this place, and the landlord was about 5 years old, much to my dad's disgust. From this window here, he used to put a nice little pot of ale and give me ale. My dad used to be shouting at him and turning around saying, "What are you doing? Give that 5-year-old ale." 5-year-old ale. So there we are, started that ale early, did I? So there we go. And you just put soldiers on that wall and knock them off, chuck rocks and tanks and all kinds, the tanks and everything. Good times. It's a fantastic place to live. Really good. So let's have a walk down Shady Lane. It's a Shady Lane. Remember this place? Fantastic place. There never used to be stepping stones in there. You're lucky if you didn't fall on your backside, to be honest. We used to run up and down here like a madman. Used to really run down here and go mental. Loved it. Fantastic. They've even put a path there. They've spruced this up a little bit. Never used to be like this when I was younger. You know, none of this luxury. There we go. Fantastic. Handy. So we're walking past the Minster. Yep, there's a Minster. There's a lot to do with my family. Well, in fact, my mum was married at the Minster, and my dad was buried in the Minster. Well, not buried, his funeral was here. So, the Minster, it's a cool place. I say place, it's a cathedral. Now, one thing that people don't realise, Southwell is a city. That's right, Southwell is a city. Because any place that's got a cathedral is a city, mate. Yeah, that's right, it's a city. It's a Southwell city. Not a town, it is a city. Obviously it's a town, but it's a city because it's got a cathedral. There we go. Southwell has a cathedral and it's a city, and all my family, well, 2 of my families got married here. Yep, and my dad had his funeral here. Pretty damn cool. We're on the Burgage Green. So remember, a lot of time, if you want to come and have a look around Southwell, this is one place to come. Sometimes you used to have fairs and all kinds of stuff on here. Used to have a right mess around and a right laugh. So, yeah. Used to be an old police station here. In fact, it's just up there it is. I don't know what building it is now. I'll have a look. But, yeah. Fairs here, all kinds of stuff. Damn cool. Nice, pretty place. We are Lower Curtington Road. 131 over the road is where I used to live. Just kick the ball from that area. There used to be a bus turnaround, which it still is apparently. I didn't know it would still be that. Turnaround. You just kick the ball, football, from over there to that wall there. In a game called Spot. And the idea of Spot is you didn't miss the wall. If you missed the wall, you got a letter. And it's the letter of Spot, you're out. Or we used to play on this area as well. Used to play death ball. So basically people would run across the ball and run across this area here, and hopefully the ball won't hit you, because it didn't half come keen if it hit you. This is the area, another area I grew up. Now my parents also live here. Oh well, my mother still lives here. She lives in a different area. Mayhill. Used to be an area where there used to be years ago, used to be a garden centre called Merryweather's across the road. I don't know if we'll go there today, but I'm definitely going to have a walk around here. So what I'm going to do is head towards the Southwell Trail, and I think I'm going to call this a day now. So I'm just going to reminisce, and I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you for watching New Camping Man. Take care of yourself, ring that bell and please subscribe.